Let's go to the UK, where police are not that bothered protecting retailers from thieves, but very eager to protect thieves from hurty words. Rob Davies runs a vintage clothing shop in the north of Wales, and he was robbed 5 times in a week and just got jack of people shoplifting in his store. So he put up a sign that read, and I'll quote it for you, in fact we'll have an image of it: "Due to scumbags shoplifting, please ask for assistance to open cabinets. Thank you." Well, someone complained to police, didn't they? Now, you'd think police would just reject such a frivolous complaint. Who cares about a shopkeeper referring to thieves as scumbags? I mean, Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner referred to Conservatives as scum just a few years ago. But no, the British bobbies, they are on the beat, and they quickly visited Rob Davies' vintage clothing store and told him to remove the sign because, well, some people, namely thieves, might be offended by being referred to as scumbags. Personally, I think Rob Davies should have put up a new sign that said, "Due to scumbag police not arresting thieves, please ask for assistance to open the cabinet."
Well, this is precisely what started all of this in the first place, and the great irony of this story is that he's been burgled a number of times, and on one occasion he had the bloke there. He calls the coppers. The coppers come round, find the bloke, get the shirt back that he's stolen. They handed the shirt back to Mr Davies and let this criminal go on his way. So he's had enough of that. He's put the locks on the cabinets and said, "Because of the scumbags, you've got to come and ask me if you want to have a look at the clothes." And then the coppers get a complaint about, like, the biggest non-crime of all time, and they've actually taken the time to go around and tell him that he has to take it down. He said, Mr Davies that is, "You couldn't make it up. When I asked who it could offend, I was told a member of the public had reported the sign to them. I just wonder if that person was a shoplifter who was offended, as it was detrimental to their work." I mean, if police had the time to go and tell a guy who's had, unsatisfactory interactions with the police about robbery, that the one thing he needs to do is take a sign that says scumbag out of his window, you can understand why he put it there in the first place.
Well, the police now are taking more action against offensive language than actual criminal offences.
Yeah.
But that does seem to sum up a lot of what we've seen from the UK justice system recently. It's all about these non-violent hate incidences. It's all about policing language. But at the end of the day, your job as police is to ensure the safety of citizens. That's it. Stop policing language. Stop policing language in a shop owned by someone that is his property, his business. If it was so detrimental to his public brand and image, wouldn't he just take down the sign?
Well, I wonder if police were really motivated to get him to take down the sign, because the sign reminds everyone who enters that store that there's a major shoplifting problem in the UK. 20 million reports of shoplifting. That's reports last year, and you can debate what percentage of shoplifting is actually reported, costing the economy $2.2 billion. So I think police just don't like folk being reminded that essentially shoplifting is not being policed, and it's far easier, as it turns out, to get a law-abiding citizen to take down a sign than to catch the blighters who are making off with people's produce.
I can't wait, James, for you to receive an angry letter from the North Wales Police complaining that you've called them scumbags, because that is, hurtful and insulting. And how dare you do it?